I'll be out there on Wednesday from noon to 2. So
there you go.
Hopefully see some of you out there for that. And It's nice to be inside,
True.
Instead of out there in the warmth. But I tell you what, beautiful weather for the Tulsa State Fair through the weekend. And here's what we've got going into tomorrow. Another great day. I do think we'll have more clouds around, especially the first half of the day. And then those clouds will thin out a little bit more as we go into the afternoon. But comfortable temperatures across the board. 60s in the morning. I've got us into the mid-80s tomorrow afternoon with a very light east-southeast breeze. And I do think we'll see more 60s tomorrow compared to what we've had the last couple of mornings because we will have more clouds overhead. So that may just hold the temperatures up just a few degrees from what we've had the last couple of days. And then keeping those temperatures into the mid-80s for highs tomorrow afternoon. Most of us will range probably between about 83 to 86 degrees across the area. I'll officially forecast that high in the metro at around 85 degrees. Average high would be right around 80, so continuing to run a few degrees above that. Here's the view right now from Brookside. Looking back toward downtown, we can see some of those high-level clouds that have been filtering through today. Just signs of upper-level moisture, but we're still fairly dry down where we are in the lower levels of the atmosphere. But a great view here, and as we go through the evening hours, we'll continue to enjoy just comfortable conditions. 84 the current temperature, 85 has been the high today. Look at that dew point. That's a measure of how much moisture is in the air. Into the upper 50s again with a temperature of 84. That's some fairly dry air and very comfortable air at that. We're all quiet on dual Doppler. Nothing anywhere close to us unless you head out, perhaps a few raindrops trying to fall out into the Texas Panhandle, a little more substantial as you cross over into parts of New Mexico. We are keeping an eye on the tropics. We've got Hurricane Umberto here, sustained winds of 140 miles per hour moving to the north-northwest at 13 miles per hour. That is not going to affect any land. Tropical storm Imelda here is in the Atlantic as well, very close to the southeastern coast, but thankfully it's going to make a hard turn to the east, but could affect Bermuda as it strengthens into a hurricane. So we'll have to watch that for Bermuda as we head over the next couple of days. For us, though, here comes a weak disturbance. It's just going to give us increased clouds, as I mentioned, overnight tonight through tomorrow, probably thinning out a little bit more by tomorrow afternoon. These will just be those high-level cirrus clouds, but they'll probably be a little thicker tomorrow compared to what we've had out there today. And then we'll see a lot of sunshine and, again, warm temperatures as we go into Wednesday. Nearest chance of rain is out here into the Texas Panhandle and western portions of Texas once we get into Wednesday. Green check marks for the Tulsa State Fair all the way through Friday. Temperature-wise, we'll keep it warm. 87 for the high on Wednesday, but enjoy a patio lunch with a temperature in the low 80s at around midday, and just not much change in that forecast. Looking at the next 7 days, highs pretty much mid to upper 80s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. To be warm for those kickoffs for Friday Night Live and Friday Night Football. We'll break down when we have any hope for a chance of rain coming up at 6 o'clock.